Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we had YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be not subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what you say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let it subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we had YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, now so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be not subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down at this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down na this side, you dey see outside then say add comment. Press that side and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please call other person. Tell them say let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, now so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do. Just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down at this side subscription.
Alright, good morning and welcome to another edition of the program we call Congrats Guide. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we can discuss each of them with the front page of the different newspaper that they carry for the day. And after which we kick out people inside where they come and help we for discuss the issue there. Alright, so we'll start with the first paper inside the program this morning. And the first paper we'll get inside the program this morning now Africa 24. We say the leaders and the people in two different worlds in Sierra Leone over negative press reports. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank fires back. Water crisis hits Frabe community. Big fraud at Gokel Bank. The next one now the satellite newspaper. We say for recent allegations of fraudulent activities, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank raises concerns over press attack. And 51 elected opposition MPs in dilemma asked APC's Honorable Mohamed Bangura joins ECOWAS Parliament to preserve Old Frabe College. ES announces $450,000 grant. The next one are the Saloon Times. We say only 9 sitting remains for 52 APC MPs. First Lady commissions Orange Sierra Leone renovated Bimwe School. And you as well get sacrilege, burning of the Holy Bible, massive destruction of church property, and attempted arson. Nomination for village heads election starts on Wednesday. The Times newspaper and the next paper for this morning we say illegal transfer of $125,000 from company's accounts to personal accounts. Customers' money not safe at Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Land Ministry continues to reclaim state land. And is Samuel Kamara a sellout? This is another story for you inside this edition of the Times newspaper. The next one now the Expo Times with a Lunge Bridge construction to go ahead, says President Bill. We have achieved gender parity in basic education, SIBA, and right to access information. Commission joins UNESCO to celebrate Ati Day. The next paper, now the Night Watch newspaper, we say rerun elections registration starts soon. Another digital breakthrough. Orange Sierra Leone bring 5G to the market. Bio 3 bullets. And then you get the next one. Win at the minute. We say NATCA urge MNOs to register use NIN in their registration of SIM cards. President Bio posed to fulfill the Lunge Bridge promise. US ambassador commends holding of political dialogue to address impasse. The next one, the Dawn newspaper, we say Land Ministry and media visit reclaimed state land. Any cosmetic dialogue will be counterproductive. Dennis Bright, doctor, and Ganawa Education Foundation to hold award nights for education champions. And Keketoma Sandy calls for responsible use of social media. The open space and the next paper for this morning, we say tourism, touring nearly completed Sewa ground markets. Trade minister extol Nasit for good job. Big boost for President Bio. 500,000 job as employment minister unveil 100 million loan and scholarship for graduates. Voice of Salon at the next paper, we say during UN General Assembly, global leaders, diplomats lavish thousands of dollars on high-end prostitutes. FAO strengthen ties with development partner and government. Denounce coup in all shape or forms in the sub-region. ECOWAS speaker tells decision maker. And you as well get NATCA show of creating better telecom infrastructure for mobile company and the populace. Heritage in the next newspaper, we say NATCA chief outline radical reform. IOM to address migration issue in Sierra Leone. Hoodlums vandalize Gateway Evangelical Church. The next one we get the success newspaper, we say Health Science reduces another killer tariff. Attack on Gateway Evangelical Church. CID investigate. Strengthening human rights and peace club in schools. Next one, now the Provincial Times newspaper, we say as US restates position on MCC compact, Secretary hit urge electoral reforms. University of Sierra Leone, Gamela Abdul Nazir University collaborates to promote dental education. Spanish medics visit IGP. Justice Alosain Sise releases 15 convicts at the Makeni Correctional Facility or Center. Land Ministry continue to reclaim state land. Sierra Leone commits to combating human trafficking. Salon Compass and the next one, electricity tariff increment. SLPP upgrades, citizens suffering. Local Commercial Bank, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank fraud tsunami. Are customers' monies safe? You get the next paper, and the Calabash newspaper say Land Ministry embarks on reclamation of encroached state land, and thugs attack Gateway Evangelical Church, and FAO bolster collaborative effort with development partner and government. Fahamu president calls for enhanced media coverage of minority issues. The next paper, now the Independent Observer, will say APC propaganda is for the faint-hearted. Chief Kadiru Kaikai. Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament speak on coup in West Africa. And all the people in this, so we get inside the program today. We'll take a very short break and then we'll come back with we guest them. And then we'll take this message. Please, if you're not subscribed, please consider for do so. Thank you.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make they able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You dey see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin dey, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs then. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make they able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel. Welcome back. You actually watch Colores right now. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. And we actually don't get we guest them. We deal with inside the program. Follow we come and rub more inside the different issue them. Today we get two young journalists them. The one from Expo Times and the one from Future Newspaper. Well, the one from Future Newspaper, na Moisa Kekura. Moisa, good morning and welcome to the program. And then we get the other one from Expo Time. We na Sheku Putka Kamara. Sheku, welcome to the program.
Yeah.
Right, I'm Sheku in line the struggle.
Yes, sir.
But we see how best we can able for going with the discussion.
Yeah, so like I don't basically have insight.
So let me just see how best we can able for put things them in place. Sheku actually the struggle with the internet connection, but we still get more with we and we go on with the program as we don't schedule. So Moisa, let us start the ball rolling. You know, the biggest talk right now inside the country gets to do with the issue of
this dialogue between APC and the government. So, and Dr. Dennis Bright come up with a word where this na exactly what Dennis Bright say. He say if they do any cosmetic dialogue, that would be counterproductive for the country. So, what do you think, or what do you make up of this kind of statement from Dr. Dennis Bright, Moisa?
Dr. Dennis Bright, what in the type of say is a counter waiting towards the dialogue. For me, as I'm say, dialogue is very much necessary at this time around. Because I even understand, say, APC get a press conference today or tomorrow by 12 o'clock. So someone making a statement to the country. Because I think, say, then give this government 6 months, they could rectify some of them problems there and come to a table. And media expects President Yoko for stoop down and see how best they can able for dialogue for the peace and unity and tranquility towards the development of this country. And as a president, in a dirty box, I can say, if you're able to calm down and talk to the people and whether the opposition, as we may say for the moment, we don't know for tomorrow, after December, we will get at the re-election back again, which are that's the party they look up to. And the Secretary General will clearly talk and say, APC Secretary General, Legal Alliance and RBC, they are ready to dialogue. Prefer if this government ready for listening to their own point, if they're going to take up them point, then they dialogue with me, but then we don't give them say, okay, this are our own things that we stand on. Are you ready to accept it or not? For maintenance of the peace at this country. So if COP then come up with their own position into the dialogue, I believe they know their own reason why they come up with that.
So basically,
but for me,
waiting then they try for say, Dr. Dennis Bright, and they try for say, okay, the dialogue, they're not there against the dialogue, but they say, if we not do any cosmetic dialogue, that's for make fine face and other things, then it not go good for the country at all. Because that's when we all know say, and on top discussion and we'll get, and then nothing will come at the end of the day.
That's for sure, because what he make Dennis Bright so, he not trust the president, presently, when President Julius Maada Bio, because like people them, you go on a table, round page for long go discuss. What you know they discuss and agree on, when they go out there, they go get the young caucus meeting back again, they know they act on waiting that they don't say. They know they act on that, and that's what bring them as issue all the time into the country. And in government will become on governance. Because they know they go through the principle of dialogue, of agreement where they cannot make. And for example, if me don't make an agreement with you, I suppose for work towards that agreement day. Because now me don't say, now me don't agree. But SLPP, we never agree to some of these dialogue with ABC they say. For now, they want that dialogue day. And this is what they want. If they accepted it, and then let's move on with peace within the country.
All right. So
President Bio is not ready. It's not ready for that particular dialogue.
All right.
It's not ready, and it's ready for challenge the opposition. It's ready for challenge the international committee. Or say they are not ready with the kind of portfolio where APC they put people and say this time they want follow push the country because they lost the.
We can't go into a more. But let's come over to you, Sheku Putka. Sheku, please unmute your mic. Moisa, for now, mute your mic. Sheku, what do you self make up of this statement from, Dr. Dennis Bright? Dr. Dennis Bright say, yes, the dialogue good, but if we not do anything like cosmetic dialogue at the end of the day, it not go good at all. It will be counterproductive. What do you make up of this, Sheku?
Dr. Dennis Bright share that kind of message there, in the sense when you talk about dialogue, you want to do something we not a favor nobody. You want to do something in the best interest of all man. And so in this case, I think say away address to the Peace Commission chairman for suggesting the public and not just the political parties, be it APC or SLPP. Because when you talk about cosmetic dialogue already, we do not have
the internet, they really
of all, they not take part in government.
Shaku, you get me?
Hello? Yes.
Yes, the internet, they really, make the things that we say, they break in between. But you can still continue, let we see how we can get you. Shaku, did it? All right. We actually did get Walade with Sheku Putska. All right, so let's go over. Sheku, you don't come? Okay, so Moisala continue with you. I'll take you inside another paper, when at the Night Watch newspaper. Similarly to what we will talk about just now. The Night Watch newspaper get this big banner headline where they carry today. Then say, rerun elections. Registration starts soon. How reality or how true this information be?
Well, I no read Night Watch them paper. I no read ad for them paper actually. Live for no. That then I just headline banner actually. I believe say if then they try for re-elections and registration starts soon, it's something that we need to watch carefully, because in the sense that for doing re-election, at the same let's say this is difficult to. I have to say the truth. It's very, very difficult. Unless otherwise. Even for the opposition, me they say and say, although we come back to do re-election, it not ever happened in the history under ECOWAS. For let them go even demand say them for do another re-election after they have elected President Bio into power. Where I feel say this decision before don't be doing the time for the election they on. Not so when after the election don't happen, the man they run now the states, and then things are going on. But there are so many challenges and difficulties into this government, into the economy, where I feel say ECOWAS no go even do that. So me they see say, let me just come into a dialogue and see how best they can able for chip in and see how we able for amend. Because if we say we go back after they have elected President Bio, follow we come back say they for do re-election, except otherwise. But I not see something way forthcoming back. I see I'm saying forget a dialogue, a peaceful dialogue. If they say they come back, then I have no objection to that. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. Follow we go through the election back. Right. But I know they foresee this man they go accept to that condition day.
Okay, since we don't reach to this point, I will ask you this question, because I don't know if you don't follow as well things that really happen at the social media. Then this allegation they go all around with Samoa Kamara, and they use one word, even the paper them. One of the paper they ask a question if Samoa Kamara are really a sellout. Say Samoa Kamara they do secret meeting with Marabio and all of them thing. And we see yesterday Samoa Kamara do a press release. So he come out and say, if he do any kind of meeting where he hold with where the two leaders they hold, that is Samoa Kamara and Marabio for the interest of the people and the country. So you don't follow the issue, and what do you make up of this?
Well, that press release on social media, one, I not believe saying that Samoa Kamara than a one.
No, well, we want to confirm for you, because it did not Samoa Kamara in own official Facebook page where he used for a campaign. So that's why we take and say yes, na for me come out.
Well, I believe say so many pages that new people they form as Samoa Kamara, but I not strongly believe because.
Waiting now answer this one, now we say been follow strictly when I in at the only page where they take up Samoa Kamara all the activity there, including what they do right now.
Okay, I'm not going to object to that as you don't say, but me go Stanley see, I not believe say Samoa Kamara go into that. But by and large, maybe it might be happening, but me not go justify that now. But me just believe, say, Samuel Kamara not go into a secret meeting with President Bio for go do a sellout game. I strongly believe, say, Samuel Kamara will never chip himself into those kind of characters. He can't do it, and he will never do it. Because he knows say he took a big load 98 as a presidential aspirant. You get me, for the All People's Congress.
Okay, so
he not go put in.
What I want to do right now, let's just project this page for you. Let we all see them together. Let we all see, because this one, Samuel Kamara 2023 with 93,000 followers with 43 following, with this pin post we always done today na the official page. And as recent as 1 hour ago, then do a press release where say I am addressing the nation tomorrow in my press statement. It says Samuel Kamara press conference, APC Sierra Leone headquarters. What topic do you want me to prioritize? You get unity and peace, and then you get the planned dialogue. Where the planned dialogue in this survey don't get 70% against unity and peace, we get 30%. Then you get down all of Samuel Kamara activities, them Ian Mikailo Mansare. And then you get this one where actually now they talk about, so right now, on the 1 day ago, the 30th of September 2023, we talk about, this particular issue them way we decide for talk we is inside this particular discussion today. So this one I'm basically they carry all of Samuel Kamara in activity them, and not just Samuel Kamara activity they carry concerning the time when it become even before them elect him as the flag bearer to this minute. So yes, now official one from Samuel Kamara. I just want for confirm that for you and from people them.
Yes, that one day I confirm source. Okay. But the question will be the try for ask 9. I get some issues there with, because there are even a voice message where they contemplating as someone voice that they know we're not even someone voice. I can clearly say that audio the way they go around the social media, not to someone voice.
Okay.
We know it just like with the journalists them. There are certain people who go write. I will tell you say this person I write this.
Yeah. Because
I will tell you say this person not write this. Yes, because we know each other, and then we don't they go in and out. And I know Samura very, very well. I know when Samura, I know him voice very, very well. If not Samura talk here, I they say yes, this is Samura. If not Madabio talk here, they say this is Madabio talk. If not Fatima talk here, they know still say this is Fatima talk. But that audio way they go around, it totally discarded not to Samura. Not to Samura, actually not to Intumara. The propaganda voice messages then done from the present government. Right. The one the way they try for the government.
Okay.
But that one they not to him.
Okay. So also you feel say all of this will end, in terms of this dialogue and all, because you said don't talk and clearly say the dream where people in the dream or the suggestion people in get say rerun the election it not easy and it not seem to be possible. Also you feel say all of this negotiation will end if the rerun of the election not possible.
Well, if it's not possible, I believe say one they therefore reduce the parliamentarians then, because within the area where the All People's Congress they say this election is a rigged election, I believe say if they able to shape the power, it go nice.
How?
We go able to run this country peacefully. But I feel say time don't let back again, because one, the APC for don't get the parliamentary the Speaker of the House and the Deputy of the House, the Deputy Speaker of the House, and then they don't get majority in a parliament. That was my initial thoughts within myself, if that be possible for a dialogue when the election was in process, or even when they don't announce Madabio, that should have been our stand. That should have been the stand of the All People's Congress, where I believe say no matter what, President Biobi for listening to that, because he couldn't remember that during 2018 he did the same thing, and then this 2023 election he has done more worse than, in the sense that he left up to 11 parliamentarians there. He said that the constitution and the act is so. whereby at that time 2018 is a power sharing. APC began parliamentarians then passed the SLPP far. But they go in and manipulate inside the parliament and did what they did to satisfy themselves. Just because of they want for play their own game without the opposition not for no.
This
and that was bad.
So Moisa, I've been listening running up to the election. The leader or presidential candidate for the presidential, candidate for RENIP, when a BS Ford been talk say the possible solution for saloon problem right now. Now power sharing. A lot of people been actually the bash at them. So now that you talk about power sharing, I wonder how most people will buy the idea and how most people not go buy the idea. So but why power sharing at this particular time? In as much as you say all of that self done delete.
It don't late now because there are so many things they don't get speaker now. It don't late. So many things then away. I believe say APC for dialogue with them. It was initial stage when Madabio was elected. Those are some of that is the time we should have stand firm as an opposition that this is what we want, or neither we need a re-election. But they failed to do it. What they did was to came up with a press release. Strong press release was issued out, which the international committee was in support. But the president and others of the government was not in support of that particular press release day. That particular press release day, they're not be in favor of them. And they not even work towards that. What they did was, immediately, before ever anything, whether they announce, whether they announce the result, they don't prepare a stage for, for this, for swine and everything. So it was a stage managed election. This 2023 election, that is stage managed election, so everybody know, the international committee know.
Look at this here. The Salon Times newspaper saying that only 9 seats in the left for the remaining MPs then for APC.
9 seats?
9 sittings. In other words, nine parliamentary session, 9 left, for the MP them. If they not go in that 9 sitting day, then we'll get for definitely lose them seats them in a parliament and then go to the second rounds of the MPs them. So actually they reconnect.
Yeah. So I think that the network they go problem.
Yes, I know, and I don't give check yourself a very tough time right now. So 9 sittings, 9 left for the MPs then go. If not, then we'll get for lose them seats to the second batch of the MPs then. What do you think?
Well, me for maybe just want the MPs them because one, now people them they don't spend their money than a one. Now people them that they represent and then constituents them. Now people them then go for work for and for go develop the constituents them where they people they don't elect them for Ghana Parliament. So maybe just want for the maintenance of peace, let them allow them for Ghana Parliament. And let the dialogue still continue within APC one because the strong point of APC is for re-election. That's the bottom line. It's for re-election. Because they don't give SFPP 6 months. International committee they know that. ECOWAS they know that. Even when the ECOWAS then come back for let them dialogue, that's their point where they still stand on although we get the re-election. So they wait after December if the election go right or not, or registration go start or not. All depends. For me, they see I'm saying in order for right. But me, they look at this point, say, in any kind what they look at now, let them allow the MPs to go and take their seats. Let us not violate the constitutional rules. Let we always work towards, if they violate the constitutional rules, let the opposition not get that standing. If the present government don't get the stand, let them not get them. So let them follow the route. Let's go to parliament and see what goes on in parliament. Media advocate for that because we want to maintain peace. Now there are certain people out there, because of these MPs are not going to parliament, you get to see some MPs then they will go for left that company for going to parliament. They say, but if Mame Bango and others don't go, I don't spend money. Who they hear them grumbles then they complain.
You see them don't set up, a committee for looking to the Mohamed Bangura and Raymond in how you call them in issue. Mohamed Bangura and the other MP issue in a parliament. So you don't think say that's safe another warning shot for the other MPs then?
Well, me they look and say yes, they warning shots because APC an institution party. An institution party. APC an institution party. They always follow the rules and regulation by their constitution. Then are one, and they always stand by their words. Then are two. Then three, they always work towards the peace and unity of this country and development. This is the work of the APC all the time. You get me? But if they don't put some of their mandates and they now in place, it's a warning shot. For me, I look and say, let them come back to the table of dialogue with this present government and give them their place. They don't give themselves. I not say give them. They don't give them what in they want. Number 1 point in that bullet point is one, re-election. Two, the people who them say them for remove from their position because of they are not credible for execute their duties. One, the IG. Two, then they get the neck boss. When I say they're all for left them position with immediate effect because they are not doing their job professionally. They are biased in their job. So some of all those things, APC they come up with them. And if they come up with them, I believe that the government for look into them, for maintain the peace. That peace that they look to. And how for even develop the economy. Now if the opposition not they work with the present government, then one party state right now we work on. One party state we are now working on. Regardless of Mohamed Bangura and others, the two that within our parliament. Now one party state we are working on. Because those are not people who are relevant in the APC.
Okay. All right, so
they're not going to defend APC in that parliament to how would they feel say they're supposed to defend APC.
All right.
And two people against 50-something people, it's not easy.
So
you see?
You still talk about this issue. Let us just go quickly to this other paper when at the Salon Compass. You did talk about suffering for the people, and for example, Salon Compass get this headline reading say electricity tariff increment, SLPP upgrades citizen suffering. What do you think?
I think this could be my first headline on Wednesday because I'll be out of the country actually. I go Ghana. I look at the tariff before ever they go. I be done they do some investigation. I don't meet the PR na ETSA, Mr. Nepo. Ask him why this increment on this tariff, and then the life not regular in the city and the provinces them. All the promise made by this government. You see say there are a lot of problems into their arrangement, into their inbox of things the way they do. All them packages the way they come up with is just too much of talking, not work in actions and see realities of what they are doing. No, the talk and do is not what I'm seeing in my eyes. Because one, why they can't increase tariff? You say because of one, you link into world market. Then they come out, they link the world market price back to fuel. What you watch now, with fuel is more expensive than even Ghana, where the economy is large as than even Ghana. Go to Liberia, go to Guinea, with fuel expensive more than them. So why back again can't just say the minister can't increase the tariff of light when we know they get this light sufficiently? The lights know they come shop now. As I say 9:30, I blackout at this whole country for the next 1 hour.
Yes,
the whole country. If you go back at the presidential lodge, lights not a day. Now generator they use. You go back at the presidential lodge. Even the minister houses, even the minister back, a host a generator they use. Because look at the host me into the share fence. I say, you as a minister, you they use generator, me say they use generator. They increase tariff. What are this tariff down at the increase? When they increase the tariff for get the money for put on our pocket for go, or what? And the people and they suffer. Factories then they, shops then they, Other areas and they need lights. They know they get the light sufficiently. Even the money they save, the light not sufficient. Why would I for increase this tariff? They count their calculations. They say, okay, well, I'm not an economist. I'm not an accountant. I said, so me go inform who that they are fixing for inform and interview them and get which I want. And then I do a press release on this tariff. That's just the truth. By next week, I come up with a press release. Because this tariff for their issue, they have no right to increase this tariff here. They have no rights. No deal with tell the act or neither this government let them increase back the tariff because of A, B, C, and D. Look at the NRA areas. They increase all some of them taxes today. But how you want now let the investors then come? They are going through a lot. The investors they go through a lot. Even with our unions they invest in this country. So we say something a businessman, we go through a lot. They are going through a lot. What about the layman over there? How it feel when this tariff don't go up? So tell some man they buy 50,000. Then I go increase that to 100,000. Then look the salary of the civil servant. You know increase. How you want let corruption go down? Corruption not go down by that. Because you don't increase the money salary, then you go increase light bill, you go increase fuel. How you want let the man go work?
Then
all them things then
taxes them as well.
Tax back don't increase. You see, so they don't really increase the taxes them. You see? So this is where government need to come up and step up big time and handle some of them things they are professionally.
All right. So
people are really crying in this country. People are really suffering. All of us are suffering.
Since you did talk about the tax, tariff, and how government badly need money, look at this paper. We're at the Expo Times. Expo Times gets this paper, this headline where they bring for it and say, and Lunge Bridge construction to go ahead, says President Bio. This now as a result of one, feasibility study where, then do. But what do you make up of this? This not to the first time they do feasibility study. This not to the first time when they sign agreement with for the Lunge Bridge. But this time around, Madabio say the Lunge Bridge construction, they go ahead.
This has been their information given to people, stupiding the Sierra Leoneans every day with words. But there is no action, there is no implementation. These are big norms and domes of these people all the time that using words that cannot be put into actions. Talk and do. Do it that people see. When they be the kind of power, they campaign for Lunge Bridge. They say within their 5 years mandate, then go do it. Waiting, they not do it. Then demand a lot of money of vicinity, studies, take people and go China, come back, take contractors them, take people and go on the seaback video, do all that kind of thing and they propagate them things, then they a lot of noise. But nothing was done up to date. Up to date as we are sitting now here. Nothing not done. Then now look what's happening at the Lunge, my brother. You say you don't count these airports. Then the old airports don't become lapidated now. When I be the instead of bind them together, we get a big large airport. You go down to that airport today. These people are making a lot of money now with it. A lot of money. Just imagine. For go out, they say security fee, $25. You they count $25. My God. My God. It is really not easy. How many go they come on and make country for pay back? Then can tax then they come back and for pay. It's difficult, so it's painful. It's really painful. The way you look at the kind of things the way they don't put in place, they see that other building, they don't left her now. And then they will be the used before. One for left her. One not going incorporate her now, they enlarge the place. They enlarge the administrative. Even the staff them in that place, they are going through a lot, the black man them. The white man they intimidate with young people back at this country. Me don't go, I don't go see. I have the testimony. Even when you walk the land, there is no sufficient staffs. There are no sufficient cargo staffs at that airport. Honestly, so there are a lot of embarrassment to the facing. There are a lot of embarrassment investors in the face whether they can at this country. Because the people are really strongly stand for retrieve the money. So it's like It's like now bad contracts landing. That contract the way they sign to them people now bad contracts. In no favor the citizen. In no favor these people. In no favor winner this country at all not. At all not. Now the people are not they even consider that old airport day. They don't even want to know. If you go there now, the place don't become, oh my God, I go and video that place day. And watch that place day. I talk to the staff them back at airport. They are really going through a lot at that airport day. So why una boast of airports? Why una for don't left that with all one day? The money una get to use that for other thing for increase the economic area.
All right.
It's really painful. That airport they need for work on and back. That contract they need for work on and back. The money even about $25. It's too much.
All
Go
right.
to Ghana. Go to Guinea. Now when you go Guinea, they got the cheapest ticket. Somebody they come out for buy tickets. They go Guinea for buy tickets go because they know they pay for landing and waiting safe. You go back like this and at the same thing. Why salon? Why this government for the ticket to be so? Why them for the treat people and so? Why them for the treat citizens and so? Why we not go sit down? We think about a better improvement for this nation. When we get a lot of resources them, we'll be able for develop this country. Why always we can't say some things them, they will not act on them? Why all the time we are doing those things? It's too painful. It's too painful. Yeah, there are certain things them. Let them listen to we voices them. Let them listen to we advise them. Follow we maintain peace and unity and development in this country. But we are not working towards that. We are working on our own selfish pocket.
All right.
This government, they are self-centered. They are selfish and self-centered to themselves.
Okay.
Within themselves, there is a big problem.
All right.
You see, so there is a way and means for we able for amending kind here. No, we say self-able to done this country now. We talk to ourselves, we able for dialogue and get a peace, and then we forge ahead for a better nation.
Okay. Moisa, let's take you to this other issue quickly. We basically get for doing it, because the money business for people in. This paper basically they talk about Salon Commercial Bank. We see a lot of commentary they don't go all around with Salon Commercial Bank. Say, fraud in at the bank, and then you got a paper them like this one where they ask say customer money not safe at Salon Commercial Bank. Illegal transfer of 125,000 from company's account to personal account. So then they say they staff them, they actually transfer money from one company to their own personal account where they against this thing and a fraudulent act that one day. So now we still say the bank don't come back and then don't say, then they raise concern over what they refer to as press attack. What do you make up of issue like this? Usai then they lay more emphasis on, the kind of way how fraud they happen at the bank with this kind of big money, and now the bank they come back and say that they attack them.
Well, actually, the bank, one, they not like say they know they attack them. They attack them. There are some reports them, and there are some attack them where they go on. They attack them from the print media and the press. They are not doing their investigation very well. For report a banking matter is very, very difficult. Because there are certain information where you go need, the bank not go pull them out to you. That's just the truth. And even the one that they do business with, there are certain figures them back, in fact, what they go know saying a missing on a misappropriation. Trust me, they will not give you that kind of information. They're not go leak them because it is their personal. If you go out, it go tell on the institution, it go tell on the bank, it go tell on the credibility of that complaint. So sometimes now just before space they can give to the journalists them. And then the journalists themselves can take now, they rub much and find way out and they able for publish that kind of news then they. But so me understanding when I get a discussion with the director general actually at the bank, I talk with him, I call him, I ask him, I said, Director, these are things boiling up in your institution. And this is the number one bank in this country where investors and everybody in the government, they're all independent. What is going on? Why all this bashing? It is true or false? They clearly say it is false. The journalists are not getting the appropriate information which they need to be published.
So the question now to you,
Which
we don't
they
talk
need
with
to
Sam, now that they not actually transfer money from a private company to personal account.
He say no, that not happen at the bank. He
Okay.
denying
So
that.
as a media person, where a banking somebody where they try for project or protect the image of the bank, you not think say go get for give
It just get for say the truth. It just get for say the positive parts.
So
not go ever say
now,
fish
because
spoil.
now like all of the newspaper them they carry them story they say fraud. So you think say all of the newspaper then gang up against them, or in the time for cover the thing?
Well, the newspaper they not go just grab and gang up against them just like that without getting any information. No, they not go just do something like that.
Okay.
They make sure say they get some tangible information before ever them public, because the law now will get now IMC is very strong. It's very, very strong. Even when a civil, they don't pull them from criminal to civil. The civil is even worse. You get me? So every journalist they take them time. How then they publish them story them. They make sure say they forget the fact before they publish.
Because this thing is very, very serious. If I can go back to this headline, I get several headlines to add on project. This paper still he don't look detailed, and even though a headline, it's a illegal transfer of $125,000 from company's account to personal account. Customers' money not safe at Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. And this now the government institution where they talk about so.
It's an allege. Yet to be approved. It's an allege. Yet to be approved.
Okay.
Even the man who go write this story, he go say it's an allege yet to be approved. You understand? By by the High Court. You get me? Because every matter for banking and High Court it they go. You understand me?
Yeah.
So now then go tell me now say yes, this was true or not. You get me? But all those stories is an alleged stories.
Okay.
So we cannot say it is fact for the moment. You get me? Let me use the word alleged, because even when they do their reporting, even the story now you read them, they go say alleged, as it said. You get me? So we go for hold on that alleged day. Law not say now that this time happen at the bank. And this now we own country bank. You get me? Even not so we own country bank, what you do now report like that now alleged. Because you don't get the documents there. You don't get the tangible. Sometimes it might be an information. It might be because even when you do journalism, they say 99% of Congosa are true.
Okay.
But you get for justify them. You have to justify it. If you cannot justify it, then automatically there will be a fundamental problems later on. So in that sense, when this bank that they attack them, so for me, waiting me thoughts now where they go say these are facts, but yet to be proven.
Okay.
And these are allegations against the bank, yet to be proven.
Okay. So I will take you away from that one day, and this could probably be the last question I will ask you for the program for we wrap up. And this one, let's just look for the paper. I just think say then I mean it and I know of waiting I want to ask you. Basically the try for talk say the people them and the leaders them then they in a two different worlds inside Sierra Leone. You understand that caption there?
University back.
Okay. I don't see them. Africa 24 say the leaders and the people in two different worlds in Sierra Leone. So basically, it say the leader and then on one side, the people and then on one side, where Campa issues them inside Sierra Leone. You get that? You understand?
Yes, definitely.
So
let's just say the politicians then get their own.
Yes, exactly.
The citizens then get their own.
Yes.
You understand? Whilst the politicians then, they are the policy makers and they own the law at the moment. You get me? While the citizen, then an ordinary voice then gets. Not all side even they go able to voice out and voice them. You get me?
Yes.
So these people, no matter what, they go for accept it in they happy at the moment and manage the situation.
Go ahead.
Because no businessman no go there we go want to get any confrontation with government. Well, at the end of the day, they close down in business.
Go ahead.
Nobody know the way they go out back for go find a living. We go say, but waiting this police don't do so you not correct. And they stand by this. As you say, they stand by this, they broke it candle. So automatically, there is two different voices in the country. But the power oversees. Who are the power? The politicians. So at the end of the day, we boil down under their foot. Just definitely. But if we say they follow some of them kind of things they are, the generation unborn, they come back and the same things that happen. And we need to set a precedent so that government for respect the voice of the civil service, government for respect the voice of the journalist. But there are certain things the way journalists that they come up with, government not they listen. I believe say in a governance, you got to always accept certain things the way they happen and find. I want for give applause to President Ernest Bai Koroma. The reason being why I want to give applause in this kind of discussion. Now, man, when they listen to criticism, no matter how you call him people, like you call him mama. So tell you, call him mama, now you they draw Kenya. If they draw you Kenya, it talk to you, it explain things to them, so you follow, you understand. And try for build that mistake, try to correct that mistake the way you come up with. So, it's a listing precedent. It listen to even the popo man, President Koroma, former President Koroma, be the listening to them kind people a day. And it a building capacity back. That is why people love President Koroma so much up to date as I'm talking. Why is President Bill one SLPP that they afraid for let you bash at them? When you bash at SLPP in any article, maybe it might be on their favor for the good. That made them bash at you for let you take correction. Let you put correction in place. Trust me, the other the police they come for you. Or maybe one gentleman when a SLPP supporter they attack you in a group. That's what I mean. A group now says I hardly talk na group. I hardly argue back na group. I will just follow and find which a solution to some of them problem they are. And if we say they continue with that kind of things they are, hatred speech in the police country, it's not good.
All right.
It's not good. The politicians they have a right to listen to the voice of the people. They would be able to push this country before, but they know they do then get their own way how they want to handle the situation. They say no, they look at the policy, they look at ABCD. But this ABCD, now don't they look towards some optimal things and not going the way it's supposed to go. Business people are suffering. Investors are not coming into the country. Now one party state with they run. Nothing not they happen. They know they listen to the opposition, their voices. Let them listen. The biggest opposition voices is very important in any country we think about now, West Africa. And you go for listening to them. Listen to them, dialogue with them. President Koroma be the dialogue with President Bio. Whenever they do them, strike them. If they call them a state house, they go sit down with them, talk to them. You see whether they can now, SLPP they can now with a different mind. This was the way APC was doing. They did dialogue, they listen to them.
Okay.
So if only Madabio could do those kind of practice, then I believe then the opposition they will go far.
All right.
But they are not doing it.
On that note, I holiday, and we actually look forward for see how we will get constructive dialogue and criticism. We will make the country go before. Thank you very much, Moisa Kekula.
Exactly, no problem.
For where you join me inside the program today from the Feature newspaper, and we wish you all the best as you go about your publications. Then, thank you.
Thank you, grateful.
All right. In name now Moisa, we join me inside the program today. As we talk about a lot of things, then we actually, now things that not the way the newspaper then come up with, and we don't address them all in your opinion in our and on how you see them. Well, the program now progress on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. The producer for this program now Elias Abba. Thanks to you, we don't watch, you don't like. Please, you don't like it. Please consider for like. You don't share, and you don't comment to appreciate to now. You yourself, we don't subscribe. Thank you very much, and welcome to the family house. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. I also miss the left on today and join again on net. My name is Sempe, the freedom fighter. Until then, God bless the country Israel. Where we call we are. We left you this message on how for subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not going for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people them can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make they able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word there where they say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000